Before enlightenment, every awakened soul was once a restless seeker, grappling with doubt, yearning for meaning, and feeling an inexplicable pull towards something greater than the mundane. This deep inner calling is not a mere curiosity. It is a longing that stirs the very core of one's being, urging them to look beyond the visible, to explore the unseen, and to step into the vast unknown of self-discovery. Yet, the spiritual path is not a straight road bathed in light. It is a winding journey filled with both awe-inspiring revelations and unforeseen challenges. The deeper one ventures, the more illusions are stripped away. But with this also comes confusion, setbacks, and the temptation to stray from the path. Missteps are not just possible, they are inevitable. However, wisdom does not come from avoiding mistakes, but from recognizing them and learning to navigate them with awareness. Understanding the common pitfalls that even the most sincere seekers encounter can bring clarity and purpose to your journey. Here are 5 fundamental mistakes that many make in the beginning, lessons that, when embraced, can transform obstacles into stepping stones toward true awakening. Chasing mystical experiences. As one deepens their spiritual journey, the boundaries of ordinary perception may begin to blur. Visions, energy surges, out-of-body experiences, or waves of ecstatic bliss can arise, painting reality with an otherworldly hue. These moments feel profound, even intoxicating, whispers of something greater, glimpses beyond the veil of the mundane. But herein lies a subtle trap. Many seekers become enchanted by these experiences, mistaking them for the destination rather than passing scenery along the way. They chase after them, trying to recreate the magic, believing that enlightenment is woven from such mystical wonders. Yet, the truth is far more profound. Enlightenment is not found in fleeting phenomena. It is the dissolution of all grasping, even for the extraordinary. True awakening is not about supernatural spectacles. It is about stepping beyond the need for them. These experiences, though beautiful, are but ripples on the vast ocean of consciousness. Acknowledge them and appreciate them, but do not cling. Keep walking ahead on your journey, enjoying all kinds of experiences. The path leads not to momentary wonders, but to the eternal stillness that underlies all, the silent, boundless presence that is the very essence of being. Expecting others to understand your journey. One of the most solitary truths on the spiritual path is realizing that not everyone will walk it with you. As your awareness deepens, you may feel an urge to share your insights, to express the profound shifts within you. But often, your words will be met with indifference, confusion, or even resistance. Those who are deeply rooted in the material world may see your journey as a distraction, a wandering into the unknown that holds no tangible value. And yet, despite your understanding, a part of you may still long for their recognition, their acceptance, a quiet hope that they too will see what you see. But this too is a test. Seeking validation from others is simply another way the ego clings to security, another tether that binds you to external approval. True transformation does not need to be acknowledged to be real. Instead of feeling disheartened, embrace compassion. Those who do not understand are not rejecting you. They are simply not ready to perceive what you have come to know. Honor their journey as you honor your own. Let your presence, not your words, be the reflection of your growth. In time, those meant to walk beside you will either find their way, or you will find peace in walking alone. Over-assessing spiritual concepts. On the spiritual path, knowledge can be both a guiding light and a deceptive cage. In an age where wisdom is just a click away, the temptation to endlessly consume information is stronger than ever. You devour books, articles, and teachings, believing that understanding more will bring you closer to enlightenment. You learn about chakras, energy fields, and ascended masters. You analyze, compare, and debate, hoping that knowledge alone will accelerate your growth. But the truth is, intellectual knowing is not the same as direct realization. Imagine spending years studying driving techniques, yet never taking your car to the road. No amount of reading can replace the raw, transformative experience of plunging into the depths yourself. The same applies to the spiritual journey. Real wisdom does not come from theories, but from immersion, through meditation, self-inquiry, and stillness. These are the gateways to true understanding, where knowledge dissolves into experience and concepts fade into direct knowing. Let go of the need to accumulate more information. Step into the silence. Allow your being, not just your mind, to absorb the truth. The ultimate wisdom does not come from answering every question, but from reaching a state where the questions no longer matter. Attachment to spiritual identities. It is one of the great paradoxes of the spiritual journey. While seeking to dissolve the ego, many unknowingly strengthen it through spirituality itself. The path that was meant to set them free becomes another identity to cling to. Some become fiercely attached to their chosen teachings, their guru, their practices, convinced that their way is the highest, the purest, the most enlightened. This is how division is born, how religious conflicts have stained history, each side claiming ownership of truth. But true spirituality is not about accumulating titles or proving one's superiority. It is about dissolving all identities, including the spiritual one. Even the desire to transcend all desires is still, at its core, a desire. The awakened mind has nothing to prove, no need for validation or comparison. It simply is. Whenever you feel your ego taking over, choose to observe yourself. If you ever feel the urge to defend your path as the only way, pause and ask, is this my ego trying to take the reins in the name of spirituality? No matter how good you feel about yourself, always stay humble. Recognize that all rivers, no matter how different, ultimately merge into the same vast ocean. What resonates with one soul may not with another, and that is the beauty of the infinite unfolding. Instead of attachment, cultivate surrender. Surrender to life, to the mystery, to the truth that exists beyond words, beyond teachings, beyond all that the mind can grasp. Comparing your progress with others. As a seeker, it is natural to sometimes look around and wonder, why does someone else seem to be progressing faster? Why do they experience profound moments of bliss while you struggle with silence? Why do insights come to them so effortlessly while you feel lost in uncertainty? The mind, conditioned by a world of competition and comparison, instinctively weighs itself against others, searching for proof of success or failure. This habit, however, only breeds suffering, inviting envy, self-doubt, or even an inflated sense of superiority. But the truth is, no two souls walk the same path. A seed does not look at another and question its own growth. It simply trusts the seasons, knowing it will bloom in its own time. Likewise, your journey is unfolding exactly as it is meant to, guided by forces beyond what the mind can comprehend. What appears as stagnation is often a deep, unseen transformation, like roots growing beneath the soil before a tree rises toward the sky. Whenever you find yourself comparing, pause, breathe, gently remind yourself, the only true measure of growth is not how I compare to others, but how I have evolved from who I once was. Instead of allowing comparison to discourage you, let it inspire you. Learn from those ahead, not with longing, but with curiosity and openness. Celebrate their progress, knowing that their light does not diminish your own. Stay inwardly focused, trust in divine timing, and surrender to the wisdom of your own unfolding. Every step, whether fast or slow, clear or confusing, is leading you exactly where you are meant to be. Ultimately, there are no true mistakes on the spiritual journey, only lessons woven into the fabric of your unfolding. Every misstep, every moment of doubt, every seeming failure is not a detour, but a necessary part of the path, gently guiding you deeper into truth. You may feel lost at times, questioning whether you are moving forward or simply circling the same patterns. You may fall, stumble, and rise again. But no matter how far you stray, you can never truly lose yourself, for the seeker and the sought have always been one and the same. So, trust your process. Take small, steady steps. Find a teacher, a mentor, or a community that resonates with your heart. But if no external guidance is available, do not despair. The deepest wisdom has always been within you, waiting in the stillness. Silence itself is the greatest teacher, revealing truths that words cannot. And remember, solitude is not the same as loneliness. It is an invitation, a sacred space where you can meet yourself fully, free from distractions, and deepen your connection with the essence of your being. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, trust that transformation is quietly at work beneath the surface, like roots growing in the darkness before the bloom. As you keep moving ahead toward the light, all these small steps, the struggles, the questions, the quiet moments of surrender, will come together into the grand realization you have been seeking all along. And in that moment, you will see that you were never truly lost. You were only finding your way back to yourself.